Good morning, student. In the last classes, we are seeing the questions of chapter determinant. Now, today we are going to start continuity and differentiability. Okay, student. Under which we will see some board examination questions. Okay. So let's start with our first question, which is asked in 2011 and 2016. Okay, student. This question is asked two times in CBSE Delhi 2011 and South 2016. So question is, find the value of a for which the function f is defined as a sine pi by 2 x plus 1 student when x is less than equal to 0, and second part is when x is greater than 0, tan x minus sin x by x cube when x is greater than 0. Okay, student. So this is our question. Question says that find the value of a for which the function defined as this is continuous at x is equal to 0. Is continuous at x is equal to 0. So student, our question is says that find the value of this a, okay, in which the function fx is defined as like this, is continuous at x is equal to 0. So student, all of you know that if a function is continuous, then its left hand limit and right hand limit and value of the function at that point will be equal. Okay, student. So we will find its left hand limit and right hand limit and see and equate these three, and we will find the value of our a. Okay, let's start. So first of all, student, we write that function is continuous, so left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of the function at 0, student. Now we will find its left hand limit. Limit x tends to 0 minus fx, either we can write fx. Okay, so we write limit x tends to 0, student, a sine pi by 2, and this is 0 minus h plus 1. Okay, student. So limit h tends to 0, a, we send this pi by 2 inside, we get, student, sine pi by 2 minus pi by 2 h. Okay, student. So sine 90 minus theta, so we write, student, this is sine 90 minus theta is cos theta, so it is cos pi by 2 h, student. When we will put the value of h is 0 here, so this is cos 0, so a into 1, which is a. Okay, student. So left hand side, student, we are getting our left hand side from here, which is equal to a. Okay, student. Sorry, student. Okay. So our left hand side is a. Okay. Now, student, we are taking our right hand side and find the value of right hand side. Okay. So we start limit x tends to 0 plus, student, fx. So this can be written as limit h tends to 0 f 0 plus h. Okay, student. Now limit h tends to 0 f 0 plus h will be, student, what? f0 plus h will be equal to, and look at student, when x is greater than 0, so our function is this, so we will write this sine 0 plus h minus sine 0 plus h, and this is 0 plus h whole cube. Okay student, now we write limit as tends to 0. This is, we are taking sin h outside, we get inside sin by h, so 1 minus cos h by cos h, and student, this is h cube. Okay. Now student, we are seeing that this will be, we can write limit as tends to 0 tan h, and this is by h, and here this is 1 minus cos h, so this we can write student 2 sin square h by 2 by h square. Now student, we write this part will be equal to 1, we take the limit with both the part, we get limit h tends to 0 tan h by h, and we write send this 2 to the left, the denominator we get limit h tends to 0 sin h by 2 by h square by 2. Okay student, now we are multiplying with 2 and dividing it with 2, so it will be changing 4. Okay student, so this part is equal to 1, this part is equal to 1 into 1, so here we get 1 by 2. So student, our right hand side is, we are getting, our right hand side is equal to 1 by 2, and value of the function now student, we are getting f0, which is sin pi by 2, so its value is a sin pi by 2, and this is a, so student, left hand limit is a, right hand limit is a 1 by 2, left hand limit is, right hand limit is equal to value of the function. So from here we are getting okay student, so left hand limit is a, right hand limit is 1 by 2, and value of the function is a. Okay, so when we are equating this, so we are getting our a is equal to 1 by 2. I hope you understand students. Now tell me, so let's see once again student what we have done. Our question says that find the value of a when this function is continuous at x is equal to 0, and you know that any limit is continuous, it means that its left hand limit and right hand limit and value of the function will be equal to. Okay, now we are getting it, find its left hand limit, so limit x tends to 0 minus fx, when h tends to 0 we write a sin pi by 2 0 minus h plus 1, because x is replaced by 0 minus h. So this will be, when we send this inside, we get cos pi by 2h. So a is a, okay, left hand limit is a. No, right hand limit is 2, and limit x tends to 0 plus fx. Limit x tends to 0 f0 plus h, and limit x tends to 0 tan 0 plus h minus sin 0 plus h by 0 plus h whole cube. We are getting, this is, now we are changing this tan theta into sin by cos. Okay, and taking sine outside, we are getting 1 minus cos h by cos h, and to h cube. Now this tan we can write in tan h and by h, and this is h square. Now 1 minus cos h we can write 2 sin square h by 2. Send this 2 to the denominator, we multiply and divide with 2, we are getting this part is 1, this part is 1, and this is 1 by 2. So right hand limit is 1 by 2, and the value of the function is also a, left hand limit is also a, so a is will be equal to 1 by 2. I hope you understand students. Now we move to next question. Let's see. Our next question is when find the value of k for which the function fx is equal to under root 1 plus under root 1 plus kx minus 1 minus kx by x when x is greater than equal to minus 1 less than 0 and 2x plus 1 by x minus 1 if x is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 1. Students, so question is find the value of k when the function under root 1 plus kx minus under root 1 minus kx by x when x is greater than equal to minus 1 x is less than 0 and 2x plus 1 by 2x by x minus 1 if x is greater than equal to 0 and less than 1 is continuous at x is equal to 0. Okay, student. So find the value of k when x is when the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. It means that our left hand limit, right hand limit and value of the function is continuous are equal. Okay. So we first find the left hand limit. Okay, student. So left hand limit will be limit x tends to 0 minus fx. Now limit x tends to 0 f0 minus h and limit x tends to 0, you know, we can use here under root 1 plus k 0 minus h minus 1 minus k 0 minus h by 0 minus h. So limit h tends to 0 under root 1 minus kh and minus 1 plus kh by minus h. And so then for solving this we will rationalize it, so we can write 1 minus kh plus under root 1 plus kh and here also 1 minus kh and plus 1 plus kh. Now student, we write in the numerator limit h tends to 0. Okay, student. So this is a minus b and a plus b. So we write a square minus b square. So it will be minus 1 minus kh. Okay, student. And this is by minus h and under root 1 minus kh plus under root 1 plus kh. Okay, student. Because this is a square minus b square, student. So our root will be removed. So 1 minus kh, 1 minus kh. So this is cancelled, student. So we can write limit h tends to 0 minus 2kh by minus h under root 1 minus kh plus under root 1 plus kh. And when we put this is cancelled, So student, when we put h is 0, we get k by this part is 0, 1 plus this part is 0, 1 and 2. So this is k by 2. Okay student. So left hand limit is and here is 2 also student in the numerator. So this will be cancelled with this. So this is our k. So left hand limit is when k. Now we will find our right hand limit. So let's find the right hand limit. So right hand limit will be when limit x tends to 0 plus we get fx. Now limit h tends to 0. So f 0 plus h we write limit h tends to 0. f 0 plus h we can write 2 0 plus h plus 1 by 0 plus h minus 1. Okay. Now we put the limit student h is 0. So we get 2 plus 1 by minus 1. So this is minus 3. Okay student. When we put the limit 0 student, so this part will be equal to 0 and this will be equal to minus 1. So student, and value of the function student, it will be equal to at 0, this is 1. So value of the function is alpha student, f0 is 1 by minus 1, so this is minus 1. So left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of the function, because student, our function is constant continuous, so we can write this is k and right hand limit is minus 1 left and value of the function is minus 1. So the value of k is equal to minus 1. I hope you understand students. Now let's see once again what we have done in this question. We have to given a function k which is equal to under root 1 plus kx minus root 1 minus kx by x, and x is greater than or equal to minus 1 and less than 0, and 2x plus 1 is 2x plus 1 by x minus 1, and x is greater than or equal to 0 less than 1. Okay students, now question says that this is continuous at x is equal to 0, then find the value of k. So for find out the value of k student, you know the function is continuous, so it means that we know that the left hand limit, right hand limit and value of the function is equal. So we have find out the left hand limit first. So we are getting k 0 minus h, 1 minus k 0 minus h and 0 minus h. Now after solving this, we are rationalizing it because our numerator is in the root. So when we rationalize student, we are getting this part is cancelled and this is the remaining term minus 2k h by minus h, and this is, so this cancelled. So after when we are putting limit h is 0, we are getting 2k by 2 and it will be equal to k. Okay students. Now our right hand limit is student, limit h tends to 0 f 0 plus h and function is 2x plus 1 by x minus 1. So we can replace 2 0 plus h plus 1 by 0 plus h minus 1. Okay students, so left hand, so limit h tends to 0, 2 into 0 plus 1 by minus 1, which is equal to minus 1. I hope you understand. And left hand limit and right hand limit and value of the function is will be equal because function is continuous, so we can use our k will be equal to minus 1. So in this way we can find out the value of k. I hope you understand. Now we move to next question students. Now student, our next question is, so that the function fx is equal to mod x minus 3. Okay, function fx is equal to mod x minus 3, where x belong to real number, set of real number, is continuous but not differentiable at x is equal to 3. This function is continuous but not differentiable at x is equal to 3, and this question is asked in the Delhi board examination 2013. Okay students, so first of all we will check this continuity, that the function is continuous or not. Okay student, so first student, we break this function fx. How? If we are taking x is greater than 3, so it will be x minus 3. If we are getting x is equal to 3, we are getting 0. If x is less than 3, we are getting minus x minus 3. Okay, so function will be changed, written in this form student. Now student, we are find its left hand limit. So limit x tends to 3 minus, so fx, now limit h tends to 0, f 3 minus h, so limit h tends to 0. Our function is minus x minus 3 student. Okay, so minus, we can write minus 3 minus h minus 3. Okay, now this part is cancelled, so we are getting 0 x value. Now student, right hand limit, so limit x tends to 3 plus fx, limit h tends to 0, f 3 plus h, limit h tends to 0, it will be straight, our function will be 3 plus h minus 3, so this will be cancelled and we get 0, and value of the function is f0 is also 0, so left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f0. These all are 0, so we can say that student, the function is continuous at x is equal to 3. Okay, now student, we check the differentiability. Okay, now for differentiability student, we will check its differentiability at x is equal to 3. Okay, so student, now we are finding left hand derivative is, so left hand derivative, so student, we write limit h tends to 0, f x plus h means 3 plus h, 3 minus h minus f3 by minus h. Okay student, so limit h tends to 0, f3 minus h will be 3 minus h less than 3, so minus Okay students, so minus, this is 3 minus h minus 3 minus f3, which is 0 by minus h, and student limit h tends to 0, this is cancelled and this is 0 student. Okay, f3 is 0. Now student will find right hand derivative. Okay, so from here student, when this will be cancelled, we write this is plus h by minus h, so this is minus 1, and right hand derivative student, limit h tends to 0, f3 plus h minus f3 by plus h, so limit h tends to 0, f3 plus h is 3 plus h minus 3 minus 0 by h, so this is cancelled, so its value is 1. So we are seeing that left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative, so function is not differentiable at x is equal to 3. Okay student, so we can say that student that our function is continuous at x is equal to 3 but not differentiable at x is equal to 3. So for continuity, first of all when we break the function in x is greater than 3, so this is positive, at x is equal to 3 this is 0, and at x is equal to less than 3, x is less than 3, this is negative. So student, left hand limit is will be what? It will be limit x tends to 3 minus fx, limit h tends to 0, f3 minus h, limit h tends to 0 minus, our function is this minus x minus 3, so we write minus 3 minus h minus 3, this will be cancelled, when we put the limit we get 0. Now right hand limit x tends to 3 plus fx, so f3 plus h, limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, this is 3 plus h minus 3, this is 0, okay, and f0 is 0, so left hand limit, right hand limit, and value of the function is 0, so function is continuous at x is equal to 3, okay student, so our function is continuous at x is equal to 3, because left hand limit and right hand limit and value of the function are same. Now student, for differentiability we find left hand limit, so left hand limit is limit h tends to 0, f3 minus h minus f3 by minus h, and 3 minus h is the formula minus 3 minus h minus 3, this will be cancelled student, and this is cancelled, so we will write plus h by minus h, so this is minus 1, and right hand limit is student, f3 plus h minus 3 minus 0, this is cancelled, so from here we are getting this is equal to 1. So our right hand derivative is equal to 1. So left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. So we can say that student, our function is not differentiable at x is equal to 3, but our function is different. Our function is continuous. Okay student, I hope you understand. Now students, some other question we will see in the next class. So thank you so much for today.